Welcome to part 13 of turning this, you know what, I'm just gonna call this Project Honey. Welcome to part 13 of Project Honey. This week, I worked on the insulation. Would you believe me if I told you I didn't know how to read a measuring tape? Talk like those YouTubers for you so I can keep you on your toes. So we bought this foam board insulation. And honestly, it would have been easy to do the roll fiberglass insulation. Much easier, actually. But I think after we did some research, we found out that this foam board insulation was the best option, aside from the most expensive option, which was the spray insulation. Doing the insulation turned out to be a lot more tedious than I thought it would. It was going to be like doing arts and crafts and stuff, but every single area that I had to insulate was a different size. Like everything was off by like a 32nd of an inch. Foam board insulation isn't exactly flexible, so I had to cut it down to be the perfect size to fit. I'm ashamed to say that this probably took me more than a week to do, honestly. After each insulation was cut perfectly to the spec that it needed to be, we applied a few dots of caulking on the back. Just to make sure that the insulation stayed, but also to create an air gap between the insulation foam board and the wall. It needs to be an air gap so that way you prevent condensation from staying in that gap. After all the insulation was installed, I sprayed some gap filler in between the gaps just to make sure that the insulation stayed even more, because there's going to be a lot of vibration when we're driving. It looks great, and follow along to see where we go from here.